Hey guys, welcome to the live. As you guys can see, it's the Buza village. Haze. Hey, a whole ninjutsu in here. You know what I mean? Nobody sees none. You don't see the street, you don't see none. That's how it be around here. I was wanting to show you a Zabuza village like this. Now I did. Now I finally did. I plan to do 444. We'll see if he's dead to 555, but I don't know. It really will depend on my disposition. Already feeling a little bit hungry. I just did the run. Yesterday was able to rest. And when I mean I was able, is like, as I said, I have difficulty doing, but it was easier really. Hey Alvin. Let's do the numbers. From what I learned is, if I do 555, the gains are massive, but the whole day I'm extremely tired to a point that like I don't even want to leave the sofa, you know, and I don't feel well. While if I eat 444, I feel more energetic, better mood. Yeah. And I'll be questioning like, what's the point? I feel like definitely is necessary to do this because, you know, I want to build. I love activating my body, being bigger than everybody else, being stronger than everybody else, always prepared for battle. And building the body is building the mind too, especially for all type of adversities. The mind games is way harder than the physical games, you know. The mind games is what's gonna be thrown at you, and you're never expecting nothing. And for you to be sharp right here, you need to be sharp right here in the body too. So I always want to work out, and I'm just trying to learn what is the point where I feel my happiest, you know, because too little, I feel like it's not enough. Too much, I learn now that it worsens my mood and makes me feel crampy and bad all day. So I'm trying to learn what's the point, because in the end of the day, I can be here doing this, you know, thinking like, oh, it's because one day I'm gonna blow up and all this and that, right? It might be true, but still, when will be that one day? It's like we are chasing for happiness in the future. It's just like when people chase to be rich, and it's like, when I get rich, I'll be happy, and then they get rich and they are unhappy still, and then they take off, you know. And that's the point. It's like, let's learn the now to be happy. What's the point where I feel like I bless my body, but I feel amazing, I feel sharp, I feel energetic, I can give you all type of energies, you know. As you guys know, working out is not the only thing I do, and I be trying to do more things. I restart playing, like I be playing Counter-Strike, doing lives. Now I started playing 2 instruments that I'm practicing. I practice swords, katana sword, wood, samurai style. I practice kicks, punch, so I read too, you know. And one day I want to get back to meditation. I stopped that shit last year. I did it for since 19 till last year. And you know, what you learn is like, life is not only working out. Working out for me is a mood booster. Is what makes you feel happier. If you don't do it, you feel more down, and feel better, but if you overdo it, you also might feel worse. So it's finding that balance and knowing what it is, which I think is 444, because I have been thinking it's like re, usually I get to 360 and I feel tired. 380 I'm more. 400 I kind of want to stop. So I start accepting their reality instead of pushing to more. I start accepting that it is when I get to 400 that I want to stop. I can go to 555, 600. You know, I can do it, but the day is going to be ruined, and the next day is going to be way more of a hustle, way more like a mental struggle just to get out of my house and do it again and again and again. And yeah, I'm trying to find that number that is like every day is okay. I feel cool to go get it, you know, every day. You know, that's what we're doing for 144. I used to think like 444 was an angelic number, but yesterday I discovered that 455 is also a angelic number. I discovered that 455 means change, have a change, you know, while 444 is stability, control. So it's like the opposites, which is funny because I didn't even intend to do to change the 455. I had no intention of that. I just got to 440. It was like I'm not gonna continue. I don't wanna. And for the first time, it's like I just didn't want to, you know. And yeah, as you guys know, I changed my diet. I'm eating mostly fruits, still eating snacks. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's Doritos, tacos, ice cream, different things. Like I be eating things that is not that bad, not that good. But I feel like it. But I had cut on the animals and animal products too. Now I'm eating animal products too, the cookies and all that shit, but it's not like focus on that. And that might have drained my energy. But again, you can eat animals and animal products and gain energy from that. But the only thing you're doing really is adrenalizing your body, so the body feels like he's capable of doing. You're gonna feel the same huge pain after, you know. And at what point you are not just numbing yourself to just have a life of suffering instead of just doing what the body really wants and going hard, but where is the right spot to stop, and then you have a great day and have energy and all that. When I did 444, I felt like that. I had great energy that day. You know, I was tired, but I still had way better energy. So I think I'm gonna follow that and through the whole week do 444, and we might adjust. I don't know. I feel like I lost the eager to be like, because I was really doing this because we get bigger, but then I noticed like, do I even want to get bigger? Like, what's the point of getting bigger? Like, you know. And I talk about this in a Counter-Strike live that is like, I lost the motivation. Like a big time reason for me to get bigger was to be able to defend myself and fight against other men, and to get more women attracted to me, you know. And I get both, and then I question like, what's the point, you know? Like I'm not even more interested in women like that, to be honest. I'm going to a phase where I kind of gave up, kind of like lost interest, and I don't want to try no more. Neither do I see like, oh, it might happen. I don't give a fuck. And when it comes to fight, it's like, I'm a great fighter, you know. I was never defeated on battle. I'm not gonna say I was never defeated, but on battle, like giving my all in a fight, I never lost, never. So I do think like I just have it naturally. I know to do certain like techniques that was not even taught to me, and I'm just good at it. And I don't know. I kind of lost interest on all that shit, and now I'm trying to focus more on being happy. You know, being happy, taking off the parasites, which eating, you know, tacos and cookies and that shit is definitely not the best, but we get in there, and I feel like more I focus on just feeling good, which is training enough, not overdoing, not doing not enough, doing enough, and eating live foods like fruits. And I feel like just finding more peace and happiness instead of like chasing something that I don't even know if it's real. A lot of men say like, oh, the point of life is to chase. That's what makes you happy, but does it? Because I see the same men very unhappy and very frustrated. So I don't believe that, and I feel like I'm gonna find my own happiness by my own way, and that is here into my body. Let's start then. $15. Little heavy, not much energy, but a lot of times it's just the beginning. I don't know. I'm gonna do 50 or 100 of each pulls, push and squats. Today I'm gonna do that. And I like this of like changing, just changing. But yeah, my body definitely having a lot of gains. Like I'll be eating rice crackers or rice cakes too. My stomach's not that good, to be honest. Guys, I keep telling you, man, if you're content creators, do not stop uploading, because people can be subscribed to you and your videos is not appearing in the feed, even for people subscribe, because you stop for like 5-6 days or more, and then the videos, the YouTube doesn't show on the feed no more. I just discovered a guy that I always watch his shit, and I didn't even knew he had like 5 videos and lives and shit. Nothing appeared. I didn't know. I just got to know from other platforms. So don't stop posting your shit, guys, because the algorithm is gonna fuck you up. Zabuza Hayes, man. Pop, 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 pop. I'm here. I'm not here no more. Where am I? Ha! You didn't see it. You didn't see it. You didn't see fast enough. That's why people call me the Zabuza King of Portugal. Because I strike. You didn't see it. I'm like a Zabuza. You didn't see enough. It's too much haze. You're not accustomed to that. There's people, it's like Sasuke. It's like, I'm just gonna end myself because it's too much pressure. You be on my environment, too much pressure. It's too difficult, guys. This is what I say, man. Too much pressure here. Ah, 40. 40 on the cut, man. Come on! And the thing is, like, even yesterday was my rest day because of Sabbath. I was still sore. And I still wake up sore. Chest, biceps, back, you know. The legs wasn't. Usually the legs is like a lot, but it wasn't as much as. I think it was still, but not as much as usual. So it just shows how hard it is. I don't believe in recovery, meaning of course the body recovers. But I say I don't believe in, oh, I'm sore, so I'm not gonna train. No, one thing is if, you can barely do it, yeah, you're on the point that do not train, you know. But another thing is like you're sore, but once you start pumping, you're feeling that heat, there's no reason to stop. I feel like every time you get a pump, you're getting bigger. And that's it. Every time you feel sore, you're getting bigger. You don't get sore, you don't feel sore. You don't get pumps, you don't feel sore, you're not evolving. Because the body only will get sore if it's getting bigger. So it's like, a lot of people say, oh, I trained for so long, I don't get sore no more. No, you train for so long stagnant in the same level, you learn that instead of surpassing yourself and becoming better and getting bigger results, you just stay there in the same lane, same low training. That just makes you be the same. And then you're gonna hate on others because you are not man enough or woman enough to surpass yourself. Straight up facts. Maybe 51. But yeah, I learned that I be on the same pace. You're just not training hard enough. Because ever since I jumped to a challenge, I've been doing many challenges. But if you remember the Diamonds Challenge, that's where I learned that the body just grows from more pain, more soreness. You know, keep beating yourself up. Keep beating yourself up, guys. And I'm not gonna lie, yesterday he did feel well, waking up and feeling like, oh, I don't have to train today. He did feel well, but it's that thing where it's like, it's that day. It's on Saturdays, it's on Sabbath. It's when God tells you to rest. You know, it's important to learn to respect and obey God, because He states all these commandments for you, to help you on your journey, because He knows way more than you. He's been here for millions of years, you know. We only stayed here for 100, so He's just trying to help you. I feel that break, squad. Are you part of the Greek squad? 60, by the way. The Greek squad is that squad that it don't stop. It just keeps building. You see this big bag? You see this? Full of bricks. When I was a kid, hey, man. When I was a kid, I was always on replay. I always replay things that, even if I saw, it's like a real learn or real motivate myself. And when I was a kid, like 6 years old, I was always watching the Three Little Piggies and the wolf, Bear Wolf. And the story was, there was three piggies. One was playing the flute and built his house on wood. The other was playing the violino and played his house on, I don't know how to say, espalha, I don't know how to say in English, but it's like that thing that you give to the horses and shit. Or the yellow stuff. And the other built with bricks. And guess what? The wolf could throw away with his own like air the house away, you know how powerful he was on his lungs. But the brick house, the wolf could not enter there. And when he tried to the chimney, they burned there, and his ass got all burned, you know what I mean? And that's the story. Build yourself with bricks so nobody can face you. You have a bad person, an enemy, an evil person, a predator, a wolf, a bear wolf. Hey man, build yourself like no other, and you beat the shit out of them. That easy. Damn. Feel my biceps, I feel my back. The water raining on me. Undefeatable. Come on. Show me something, man. I just saw videos of other guys that I like. And he was like, yo, it's storm today. Look at the day today. Hey, bro. The weather is here every day. Every day is like that. Every day is like that out here. Every day. We don't have a good day out here. Even in the summer it rains and hazes and shit. Y'all lucky. Out here, it's for the warriors, man. It's for these shinobis. Real Zabuzas. A lot of blood in here. Different. Out here is different. You know what I mean? Y'all being peaceful in your villages. Out here is different. We are born to kill. Trained assassins. It's not water, it's not storms, it's not nothing to stop us. And we train outside every day. Shit is nothing. I'm counting on streams. Fuck a stream. Woo! Feel a lot of heat right now. My back is burning. Cold? Me? I could never feel that. I don't feel cold. I don't feel heat. I don't feel nothing more than burn. I don't feel none. I'm different, you see. I don't be playing on here. A lot of people say they're hard, but they never battle me. They never train with me. Every time somebody want to train and I let them know what I do, they don't want it no more. People envy the results, but they don't want to put the pain. They don't want to put the effort. They don't want it. Hey, I don't know if I'm not repeating the 80, but whatever. There's a lot of pain in me. Pain you never see before. Join a whole army. 1,000 people. And on their pain face mine all together. That's why I have a different mindset. That's why my eyes are full of fire. Seems like a whole tiger on you. It's like Orochimaru. You see when he puts his presence against the guy who killed the whole of the prisoners. But he pull up. Bro, just see a huge snake. He's like me. I pull up, people feel that huge tiger arrow. This shit is 1,000 people all together. Rush! It's done. Ah. 90. Woo! A lot of heat on me. It's that morning pain. I saw the haze. I just thought to myself, cannot wait to get out. Cannot wait to train on this haze where nothing's seen. You can see nothing in front of you. Yeah, that's what I like. I like when it's blurry. Focus sunshine. And I pull up also in the rain. You let me know. Go let me know. What's the weather? Oh, is this? Okay, let's get it. I appreciate the haze. How many of y'all live in haze? How many of y'all live in the shadows? Not many. People like when it's cute, when it's beautiful. You know, here is warm, bro. Here is dark. Here is where warriors made. Here is different. why you never saw none of this before. That's why the intensity is different. Because it's darker. You see, Zabuza, he killed his whole classmates. In one go, he killed them all. All of them. Blood in the ground. You see, if you want to become a real one, you have to go through it. The sunny days, the good weather, it doesn't make you. It doesn't build you. Most people feel cold in this weather. I don't feel none. Nothing's changed here. You see Hako, he saw his dad kill his mother. He took his dad's life by survival instinct. Live on the mud, on the street. Why do you think he was so strong? Why do you think he was so strong? It's different. Anakin came from slavery. You see the power. Even if it's from darkness, you see the power in him. Sometimes you come from harsh environments to be built different. Not to be the same, but to teach the youngest and the oldest how far you can go, because we are humans, and if somebody can go away, the other can follow or try to be the same or better. That's why the human race adapts and it conquers and get better, because we see the example of others. Y'all will just be seeing me now, but I've been here, and the reason why y'all see me now is because now I became so extraordinary that it's impossible not to see. Even if it has a lot of light and darkness in between, it's too much aura to not be seen. And that's the heck. You start from zero, keep going. One day you might become somebody. The ones who are defeated, it's because they quit it. Nobody gets defeated if you don't quit. I never quit. Never. I have no quitter on me. My head is buzzing already. It's fading a little bit. You see, I start with pain on the stomach, and as I build more bricks on my back, it feels better. Now I feel the back huge, and with too many bricks, I'm about to fall from behind, but my head starts like going numb. Because me, I count by the numbers. I don't count by when I'm tired, because the body can lie to you. Definitely sometimes it's good to listen, and that's what I'm trying to relearn. But hey, if I set a number, I'm gonna do it. I didn't stand for 144 to do less. Fuck! 140. I feel like I have wings right now. I really do. I feel like I have wings on me. Right here. Pressure and people who have pressure is if you get used to that shit, you gain some. So if you feel intimidated, stay long enough, you see become something. If you're scared, hey man, you can always run away, leave. Like a coward. $150 pull-ups done. It's fun. It hurts, but it's fun. I like these all in one go because you can focus more, you know, on that heat. Let's get it then. One more day, one more glory, man. Y'all know. Come on. Sorry. Damn, bro. My shoulder's kind of buggy a little bit. Foi. I'm not used to just do push-ups, you know. I was doing chest diamonds, and I was doing splits between with push-ups, but not just push-ups. It's different. Sometimes with certain people, they might be so negative. It's better to not give them nothing. No love, no mercy, because they're always going to attack you. Learn that. Certain people never want a peace or friendship, alliance with you. Always want bad for you. They jealous. They envy. Even if you don't know why, they do. No alliance with traitors, man. No alliance with snakes. No alliance with losers. $60, and now I started watching streamers, right, for the first time. Like, not first time, but I didn't have the habit, and I noticed how it don't matter if he's man or woman, we are very narcissistic, and I've been noticing this since the end of 2025, 2026. We are very narcissistic, so we take every message like it's directed to us. And I just want to state that these things that I just said, it might not be for you. You might think, oh, it's for me, it's for you. If you are that person, meaning if you are that type of person who deep down is always a hater, then yeah, it's for you. But if you're not like that, don't be thinking that's a diss. It might not be for you. Hey Freddy, what's up, man? Push-ups is a great chest builder, enormous chest builder. In 9th grade, I was 16. I wasn't good at school, so I didn't know how to read and write in the first year, so I stayed there one more year. And so I was 16, and I was the biggest guy already in the whole school from just push-ups, back to back. I was doing with a friend who the father was military, and we were just doing maximum push-ups, and we were doing 500 a day. We were both kids most jacked in the whole school. Push-ups is a great builder. It builds triceps, it builds shoulders, it builds chest, huge chest, upper part of the back. Push-ups is a great builder, okay? Never underestimate calisthenics. People who say, oh, you cannot get results on calisthenics, is the same people who cannot get results in the gym because they soft. To get results, you have to burn your muscles. You have to feel pain, real pain, physical pain. If you don't feel pain and you feel like it's hurting and you keep pushing, then you're not gonna get nowhere. No matter if you use weights, if you use calisthenics, if you use cables, machines, bands, if you use substance, it don't matter what you do, you're never gonna build, you're never gonna grow if you don't learn that through growth has a lot of pain, physical pain. You're not feeling physical pain, and if you're not pushing one more push-up with the pain, one more pull-up with the pain, one more squat, then don't be thinking of growing. I see a lot of kids talking, but y'all don't have results because y'all don't push yourselves. I'm an example of that shit. I push myself. And there's other kids who do it. Older than me, younger than me. Whoever is big is through pain. That's how you build. Only way is the only way. Real strength. No mambo jumbo shit. Real strength. If I push you, you go 10 meters to the front. If I pull you, you coming. Yeah. That's the difference. Real strength, real power. For my own body, my own creation. None of that fake shit. Damn! Ah! 110. Real pain. If you do white, you're gonna feel on that chest. You have shoulder pains, try doing wide push-ups. You're gonna see there will not affect there. And you're building, which gives more strain on the chest to not be utilizing the shoulder, because nothing else is. Pain in the shoulder, you are utilizing the shoulder because the chest doesn't have more strength. So to surpass that injury or pain, you have to train more isolated, to learn to not play with ego. Because with ego, it's like, oh, is there weight? Oh! But are you really utilizing what's supposed to? If you're training a chest exercise, you're training more shoulders, it doesn't make sense, you know? A lot of y'all question, why I don't grow? Why I don't grow? Because you're not training the muscle that's supposed to be training. You're training other muscles that are supposed to be secondary because you don't have even power enough, and your big ego is not letting you, lowering that to where it's gonna affect fully the chest, fully the triceps. This shoulder is a secondary movement. It's just to help. It's not to do another 50% that rips you and fucks you up. Look at me. I injured myself 22 on the shoulder from ego lifting. It never goes back to regular, you know. You can heal it. I did it through stretching, yoga and shit, but it's always gonna bug you a little bit. Don't get injured, guys. Like, it's shit that every athlete who has a big injury, we will tell you, like, it's the dumbest mistake ever. Ego lifting. If you don't have strength for it, stop doing it. You don't feel confident, stop doing it. You hadn't warm up correctly, don't do it. Your body's like, let's go. No, let's not go. Fuck you, you do it. Now don't hear to other people, man. Hear to yourself, to your body. Others don't matter. They never did. Others never matter. Never. See, most people want to be like me. Where's the others? Where's the group? Where's the groupie? Where's the groupie? We all come together, yay! We all train together. Oh. I had a groupie ass goofies in the gym. They envy me, even in my beginnings. Cause I don't need that shit. She's for weaklings, man. You a man, a real woman. Pull up alone. Fucking group is gonna do nothing. A group is just a bunch of peasants who pull up together because they're not strong enough to pull up alone. A wolf like me, a tiger like me, I'll rip apart 10 of their puppies, man. They do nothing. Weaklings. You need a partner? He's a bitch. Let's go to the squats. At 300 already. Maybe a lot of shrimps on it, but 300. Fuck the shrimps. Chest pumped. Back was already warmer but heavy. And now we're gonna pump the legs, man. Because as I told you, legs is the biggest muscles possible. The more contraction, the more heat, testosterone grows on the body. So by training legs, you are pushing more testosterone than any other muscle to the whole body. So you think I'm just training legs? No, you're training everything. Because yes, if you only do legs, then it's hard to grow their ass. But this push, this pull, plus the testosterone that is going to rip apart from the rest of the body, now from the legs, is going to grow me even more. And it's good to look balanced, symmetrical, you know. Let's go. Usually I should just see, but just haste today. Thank you, Lord. The Lord knows I have a lot of haze in my brain. A lot of confusion a lot of times. Thank you, Lord, for showing that the universe is also like that. Ah, 30. The legs is always painful. Every time. It never gets easy. And I don't know if it's from running or my legs always being a little skinny, you know. It's the most difficult part to train. Like, I can go heavy for what I can, and it still got like a very toned leg, like a jaguar or something. That's how I feel when I see the felines like jaguars, cheetahs and stuff. They have the same toned legs. It's like, it's very narrow, but like only muscle there. My legs is the same, very narrow, but it's just like thick fibers of muscle. And again, I run a lot. I run 2.6 kilometers every day. You know, it's just on the Saturdays now that I was resting. Because God told us to. Yeah, I'm not running. So I'm running way more now. And a lot of inclinations too. A lot of inclinations. So I guess my legs, they are more narrow, like just like a cheetah or a jaguar that has to go and chase for the prey. It's like that. And I always was this very extremely fast sprinter. In school, I always was first number one. And the only guy who could compete with me, we were hand to hand, always. I always was very fast. I kind of knew that I could go to Olympics, but when I reached out to people who were in the environment, they didn't care. Because I believe it's because Portuguese people mostly is run by peasants. So when you have peasants in the atmosphere, they don't believe in themselves, so they're not going to believe in a kid who alone build the speed capacity to be champion of the world. I'll tell you, last year I think I was so fast I could have win against whoever. And I did had the app to see the sprint and was faster than everybody. But what can I do? Around peasants that shit is difficult. You have to do it for yourself, man. Many people don't notice the king. Some warriors do. That's why I have so many military people say follow me and subscribe to me, you know, because they can see what's hard. I can see what's hard too when I went there. Hard man, hard woman. Only warriors on here. Hey man, I cannot see. This is all wet, my phone for real. Claire Fisher. Yo, what's up? Ah! It hurts, bro. Legs hurts a lot. 60. Legs are burden. I used to not train legs for the longest. But then I learned. You have to. I like these. And the few minute rest day that I'm learning. By the way, I still drink a day. Yes, there have been days that I eat a snack here or there, but well, I'm talking about a snack, not a second meal. And yes, 10 rice cakes. It's kind of a stretch, but whatever. But yeah, I've been doing 1 meal a day, and these rest days on Saturday, on Sabbath, I realized it makes me more aware of my body, you know, like the day that I did the first, then it's like, now I'm gonna follow God, and He tells us to rest on the Saturdays. I'm gonna rest on the Saturdays, and I did that first Saturday rest. I noticed how I did the 455, and I was very tired. But every day after, I felt more and more demanding. I was like, damn, this kind of seems like too much. Why? I was on this routine, right? And then 444, and I had a blessed day. So I think a rest day, on one rest day in a week, what it does is make you learn what your body really wants and needs, you know? Because now I'm learning about overwork, thinking like, oh, there's nothing as such. But I realize how my mood, it betters or get worse depending on how much I train. Training exactly how it's supposed to. I feel amazing, more energetic. But if I overdo it, which I thought that was impossible, just adapt to more and more. The day was horrible, and I feel like that's what it is. It's my life, and it's no. Your body is depleted. You are just. Your body is completely torn, and it's screaming for you to do what he wants and not overdo it. And I'm learning about that shit. And I think rest days is useful for that. As I said, yesterday I was sore. I wake up sore today, and I had a whole day of rest. So the body's just letting me know. You know, it's just letting me know. Man, 90. Guys, doing the squats all the way down. That's how you don't have ankle poverty mobilities, lower back pains, knee pains. That's how you fix that shit. You don't want to get too old and lose balance. You want to go here and crack your spine. Have a full mobility. If you're gonna stay like here, you don't have mobility enough. It's what it's supposed to. Even pulling down. You know? You're supposed to be able to do this. We all are. If you can't, it's coming. Back pains, knee pains, neck pains, it's coming. Believe me. It is coming. Start stretching now, guys. Right here. Hey. Right here. Fuck. You need to be like these extra people who they stretch more than work out. Because that shit is weak. But stretch. You wanna kick? You wanna pull up somebody's here? Sup? Sup? You wanna kick somebody? Nobody's expecting a kick. Nobody's expecting a kick. Stop. Bruce Lee shit. Everybody's expecting the punches, man. They be like this. Hey, pa, in the knee, bang, finish him off. Know what others don't, and you're always an advantage. Because I'm telling you, what they think that's your reach is really here. It's really right here where you hit it. There's no rules in the street. There's no rules in the street. You can go directly to the where it hurts. Go like here to the eye. No rules. Learn how to fight in a survival manner. There's rule shit. That's for these people who go to arenas and shit in real life. Learn where it's nasty. Because a lot of times they bring weapons too. And how do you defend from a weapon? There's more reach to it. You have to kick. He's right here. Punch right here. already flowing, man. You can beat here, go direct to the face. Learn how to fight, man. The kicks is important. I used to do squats like this. This is not a squat, guys. This is a shorty. Shorty does not count. You all know that my opinion, a shorty does not count for nothing. It's a half rep. You're not building as much as you can. You are fucking up your ligaments because going full range is mobility, okay? You are messing up the ligaments when you don't do the full mobility or what's supposed to. You don't push somebody doing this. You push doing this. That's how you push. It's not like it. You want to climb something? You go right here, bang. It's not like this. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know if you're having a attack, you're losing it, I don't know. This is nothing too. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Full range is not just for games. It brings more games, but it's also strengthen the ligaments. That's how you don't rip them apart. That's how you don't get injured. Don't listen to these people talking about do shorties. Shorties is useless. If you're beginning, okay. If you're not beginning, there's no reason to it, man. No reason. Do a full range. You're gonna get more gains. You're gonna get better mobility. You're gonna get strengthen your ligaments. Everything gets better. Train for all possibilities. But I don't like it because it's your movement, so it's just like it hurts walking, any movement, climbing, everything gets fucked up. But again, it's needed to build structure, to build balance, to build a strong tower. As I said to you always, it's like a tree in a storm. Bigger trees fall, or smaller stay. Why? They're more stuck to the ground. How you build structure? A deep squat, back and down, back and down. You see people who don't have mobility, they go, oh, I fall same. It comes a lot of white, but if you structure, you come all white. Everything is going. You're right here. You're nowhere. Nowhere. Woo. So man, let's for the victory. Another victory, man. Let's say we're gonna do 450, 150 pull-ups, 150 push-ups, 150 squats, and a bunch of screams. Let's go. Let's finish strong. Woo! We did it. Let's go. Let's go, man. We did it. No regrets whatsoever. 450, I like that shit. No interest, I'll go into 455. Fuck that shit. Good train. Good gains. Good fight. We out here. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. See ya.